So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script.
Clásico de clásicos.
Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it is quite an atmosphere here in the Mexican capital. That is what greets us whenever the nation's most decorated club is playing here. We have already started here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion.
Uy, ¿qué va? ¿Qué?
What is in today's show? There's the shot!
Golazo, no manches.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him.
No sé qué hacía, jalan hasta abajo.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided. Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
¿Qué sube tanto, Bandai? ¿Por qué sube tanto? ¿Qué le pasa al equipo hoy?
No, that's been intercepted. Haaland is onto this. Iniesta! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar, and it's Robertson. Adams, Beraldo, Conte, for Messi. And that's put play into a promising move.
No, al otro. Era para Iniesta, loco.
Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. He's looking wide. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Haaland. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Schneider. Nice. A header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ronaldo chasing after it. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, really well played.
Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Foden fired deep towards the back post.
Vamos a hacer la misma a lo lejos. Uy, otra vez.
Oh, he has leveled that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Traje clave ese disparo de lejos, de él.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Gerrard. That has been slung wide. And that could well leave a mark. Iniesta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Robertson calmly anticipates.
Casi.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Schneider. Now it's Haaland. Played back. Oh, good spread. Back towards the middle. Guadalajara looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness.
No más, ¿qué pedo, güey? ¿Tengo asistencia o qué onda, güey? No se lo pasé al... No se lo pasé a ese güey, al portero. Pero yo tenía que activar la asistencia. ¡Oh, la gama! ¡Arriba las Chivas! ¡Arriba mi rebaño sagrado!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Iniesta. And here's Neymar. Bout of passing here,
No
really
manches,
easy
cerca.
on the eye.
Estaba justito.
He's straight offside. Robertson. Conte. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Gerrard. Messi, over to the left. It's a promising position. And this is Messi. Zaire Emery is there to clear. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Club America really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Robertson. Neymar. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He gets big. There's a goal! And again they hit the front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nesta. Serginho. And it's Serginho. Nesta. Opts for safety. Guadalajara finding their passes. And it's Neymar. Back into the middle. Schneider. Looking for options for movement. Nice sequence of... Takes a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Guadalajara with the corner, there first. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Pass is just off target. Club America appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cambio en el América. Número 7.
Guadalajara have their second corner now.
Número 4.
That has been knocked clear. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Guadalajara could not have chosen a worse moment.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Conte.
Guadalajara really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Schneider. He is through here. Schneider. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gerrard. Now it's Iniesta. Rummenigge. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And the finish! That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Now it's Foden. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Delicate ball, and it needs decent chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? Serginho. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Crossed in again. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that was very necessary.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a good run down the right. And it's made its way to him. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way past. Marquez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beraldo. Spread it left. Looking to play him in. And he's picked out the run. Up he goes! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cambio en el América. Número 13. Número
Club
10.
America have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Entran
2 up
número
and
9,
very little time
número
left.
21,
Surely this is it.
Número 23.
Well, I think if they're going to advance...
And a chance! Oh, it's gone in! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Guadalajara give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Shoots! No mistake! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Club America could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that will be it. Guadalajara perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Thoughts on what we've just... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Tries to pass it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar gets flagged offside. Rummenigge. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Zanetti. 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 And Zaire Emery. Well seen. Saw that coming. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Pele. Great vision. Oh, it's Van Basten. Ambitious ball here, neatly clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. And it's Zanetti. Rice. Guadalajara finding their passes. And he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti delivers. Cleared with... Oh, he's trying it! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been cut short. Still goalless. Marquez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rummenigge. Played back in. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rummenigge. Zaire Emery. Rummenigge. Zaire Emery. No foul, says the referee. Nicely aimed pass. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Zaire Emery. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Conte. And Dijk getting this one clear. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Schneider. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Guadalajara with the corner, there first. Keeper has taken decisive... Has a shot! And again! In he goes again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Schneider. Zanetti. And it's Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. That has not gone well. Rice. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pele.
Guadalajara couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rummenigge. Schneider. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Molesta tanto, ¿no? Porque cuando te lo hacen a ti, o sea, tú dices, ah, pues a mí también me lo hacen, ¿no? Eso no te molesta tanto. Tú también lo haces, te lo pueden hacer. Y es un trato justo, un trato tóxico justo.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So, off we go once more.
Guadalajara are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that is a little undercooked.
Milan really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Odo. That is good alertness. They get a throw in. And he's managed to get rid. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zaire Emery, spread it left. And it's Neymar. Odo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pele, and this is Kante. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack. And
the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Schneider, he is through here. Oh, super ball, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 28.
Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ricky Puig. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Sneijder. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking.
It's Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And Dijk attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. Milan looking to pass their way through. Sneijder. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Xabi Alonso. And can he finish? And yes, it's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6, Xabi Alonso.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he was quick to react.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rummenigge. And it's Rice. And here's Gakpo. There's the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Corner number 3 coming up. Distributed tidily. Delivers. Oh, what a climb! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Passing is crisp and sharp. The final 5 minutes.
Guadalajara really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's gone out for a throw-in. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And the number on the board is 3. Might be Dave Haaland! Now it's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. A heavy challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge. because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. We have already started here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cross into the box. And he's taking no chances there. Guadalajara have got it back and they'll have another go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Donnarumma.
Oh, he's been caught on it. Chance for a shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Convertido en el minuto 11. Número 20.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. And here's Gakpo. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Schneider. And that's played in low. And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos delivers. Driving on and making good progress. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. Schneider. Guadalajara are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Gakpo. Gakpo! It's a loose ball. Cleared away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
And that's gone loose. He's under a lot of pressure there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Guadalajara on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Guadalajara grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicked it back promptly. Iniesta. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's it's Iniesta! There's a goal! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. And that really is so impressive. Guadalajara take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Gakpo. Oh, good read.
That was well played. well stopped.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Roberto Carlos has been caught there. It's a foul. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Nicely weighted ball. He's going for goal! Oh, what has happened here? Neymar finds himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Marquez. Guadalajara finding their passes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Stood up well to him there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
Se van a jugar 2
And he
minutos
thumps
de
it clear.
compensación.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That has been knocked clear. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the whistle for half-time. Guadalajara come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Guadalajara are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And we're off again. Now it's Under. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a
Gakpo! Gakpo! That has not worked out as planned.
Gakpo might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Now it's Gakpo, and it's Iniesta. Aims beyond the defence. Gakpo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Gakpo. Marquez spots it and intercepts. That has been slung wide. Swept in. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Roberto Carlos tries to get it clear. Schneider. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And it's Rice. Iniesta. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Iniesta. Serginho goes steaming forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Oh, smashing header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Gakpo. Played out to the right.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Lewandowski. And the finish! He scores! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Gakpo ploughing through the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. Under. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's found support out wide. Showing good feet. Marquez does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread out to the left. And here's Gakpo. Well read, and the danger is averted. The ball goes in. Forward it goes. Oh, it's a great ball here. The final 5 minutes. Marquez. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And smartly reclaimed. Schneider. Rice. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. And the cross comes in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Iniesta. Might be danger here. Played back. Oh, cracking ball. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Guadalajara really deserved a lot of credit for
Y se viene con una victoria, ya me voy, ¿no? Necesito ganar para irme. Es mi pase de salida. Se ve bien chido el Carabascalia. Está muy bien hecho.
A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already.
¿Hasta dónde está?
He looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way. And that's a throw.
Eso siempre me ha gustado en esa posición, pero siempre hay mejores jugadores. Pero siempre me gusta ahí. Sí me gusta de ese lado. Viene. Penal, esa es de roja, güey, la neta, güey. Pasó. Y si quieres hacer qué pasó, dice que es de roja. Si va solo. La verdad, no creo que metan tarjetas. No. Vamos, Haaland. Oh.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. He made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Haaland.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this.
No sé cómo se llama Haaland porque, como entiendo, creo que los narradores son ingleses, no estadounidenses. Haaland, creo que es Haaland. Solo Haaland puede chingar a madre.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Uy, va a hacer movimientos. No me lo voy a poner fácil. Debo usar más el ataque por las bandas, con Rashford y con el negrito. ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama el moreno? Ajá, está bien raro su nombre, es que le digo todo de temo. No sé su nombre. Y eso que lo uso mucho, no sé. No sé por qué no se me pega. Creo que los narradores ni en español ni en inglés lo narran su nombre, qué raro. No le presto atención.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Dios. Está raro su nombre.
Zaire Emery gets into a good position. He gets big.
Uf, buena Haaland.
Needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Creo que es Haaland.
Wan-Bissaka gets across to intercept that. Now it's Haaland.
Sí, Haaland.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Va, Neymar Jr.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great defending.
Ahí estamos.
Determined.
Costa curta.
That pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. Shifted it to the flank.
Ahí está. Uf, bien, bien.
It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw.
Gracias de nada.
With relative ease.
Ahí está.
Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pinches it off him.
Cosa curta, buena cosa curta.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ahora sí, súrtele. Uf, casi.
Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it
Creo que
another
debí
crack. I would.
esperarme un poco porque él se alcanzó a barrer. Si me la llevaba.
Rice. Rashford bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Gracias. Nesta. Zaire Emery.
Córrele.
Now it's Zaire Emery. Rashford.
Ahí está Rashford.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Zaire
Por ahí,
Emery.
por abajo.
Neymar. De Jong. And the counter is on.
Tío.
Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against
Está
this
curta.
opponent.
Vanessa.
This looks sharp.
Uy, buen pase, mal disparo.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ahí está el Eto de Temo.
Done, really robust.
That's a good ball out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got away. Now it's Gracias. Rice. It's a really well measured ball. And no, he's
Caño o nada.
with that. And he's gone searching crossfield.
Costa curta de
There's the
nuevo.
clearance. Zaire Emery.
Casi llevaba a Rashford ahí. Rashford.
Tries
Hey,
to
no.
pass it through.
Aún así sí, prefiero a Rashford por ahí, siempre me ha
Switched it over
gustado.
to the other side.
Isaac.
Neymar. Now it's Haaland. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Gracias. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kunde makes the interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar.
Ahora sí Rashford se la lleva. Ya lo vio. Por eso te traje, Rashford. Buen pase. ¡Hala! No, fue el adelante mucho.
And a terrific save from
No.
the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alan, ¿cuántas llevas? Alan, creo que lleva 2 claras así de gol seguro.
Play of the half.
Creo que 3, lleva 3. Lleva 3 de gol seguro y
Vitinha. And we've reached half time. Well, it's certainly similar along the
2 dentro del área, o sea, para pegarle nada más, y una fuera del área que tenía buen ángulo, estaba solo.
Well, every
También.
now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous
Estamos viendo
spectacle for
aquí.
the neutrals, but
Oh, no.
a bit of a nightmare for the fans and
Siempre
team
entra por
managers.
Rice.
Guadalajara are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0
Fantasmita.
to the good.
Rafa no puede jugar de medio. ¿Algún otro que pueda jugar de medio? Bueno, pues ese Iniesta.
Señoras y señores, queremos pedirle su apoyo para nuestra fundación Mejor Estadio.
Mejor estadio. Vamos, rebaño sagrado.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 41. Entra
Uy, se vienen los cambios del otro equipo.
Número 21. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Vamos ganando. Y no hay problema. Si se puede, vamos, Chivas.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the
Vamos,
crucial
Chivas.
difference.
Chivas desde la cuna.
Van Dijk clears.
Ahí está, Costa Curta, Rashford.
Can he latch on to this?
Vamos otra vez.
Rashford in acres of space out wide.
Uf, ahí la tiene.
Clearly are trying to
Salva el
mix
tiro de
things up here,
esquina.
keeping their opponents guessing.
Igual la ventaja es de un gol nada más. Hay que estar vivos. Esta corta de nuevo. No.
Oh, he had to
Esta.
make that,
Iniesta.
and he did make it. Guadalajara
Contragolpe.
come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how
Ahí
the
está,
change
ahí
now
vas.
affects their overall strategy.
Emery. Emery para Haaland.
Big header.
Haaland.
Didn't
Vuelve
quite
fallado.
get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box.
Lo normal.
No shortage of targets here.
Uy, no le está funcionando. Ah, no, yo pensaba que ese era el cambio.
Costa Curta wins
Costa
the duel
Curta.
this time. Iniesta. He's looking
Gracias.
wide. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And they've
Ahí está
got red.
Van Dijk. No. O sea, no pierde ningún duelo el Van Dijk.
Right on top of them.
Está muy bien.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's no flag. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a
Wan-Bissaka.
contest to keep an eye on.
Ahora sí se va Rashford.
Still separated by the
Vámonos.
game's only goal. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Most
Haaland.
accurate pass. And here's Neymar.
Sí. Oh, no.
Bulka
Sí,
puts
loco.
his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Buena salida del portero.
And he's intervened well there. Neymar, Vitinha,
Esa falta, referee.
distributed tidily. He's in space and looking for options.
Hasta crees que puedes contra Costa Curta, Nico. Uy, se lo lleva. Bien, Axi Iniesta es trabajo en equipo este.
And behind, it's a good block.
No, dejarle todo a Costa Curta. Tiene compañeros, más que compañeros, amigos, más que amigos, familia. Ahí está Oliver Kahn.
Relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're
Uy,
coming
me va a pegar en la
again
cara
and
ese
again.
balón.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cambio. Ya se de sacar a la fiera. Vamos a soltar al monstruo. Y que se vaya Nesca, que entre Rafita. Y ya Conejo. Liberan a la bestia. Bestia Rummenigge.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 20. Número 6. Entran número 9. Número 3.
Lagazo.
Márquez. Cambio.
Vete Rummenigge, tienes piernas frescas. Si llega, sabor que llega. Vamos, tiro por efecto. Y el portero en el fondo.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fantasmita Iniesta.
Your impression so far, James?
Rashford.
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter,
Arriba.
I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Vámonos. Esto de Temo. Se
For a
levanta.
throw-in. Martinelli.
Martinelli. Ay,
And they've got a throw.
¿qué le pasó a Martinelli?
Chooses to go crossfield.
Rashford, entonces anda Rashford, bien Rashford.
Guadalajara, perhaps
Ahí lo
wondering what
tenemos.
the best time is for their next
Uy,
substitution.
tiene marcaje personal de este,
Manager's got a
parece.
decision to make here,
Está
whether
muy
he's happy
pegadito.
to stick or twist.
Rummenigge, Neymar.
Holds beyond the defense.
Neymar no tiene ninguna, Ha estado bien
They
discreto.
may end up with some regret with this tactic.
Sí ha pedido balones y
You
todo,
have to
pero
admire their commitment to goals.
ha estado discreto en lo de atacar.
Knocks it out wide. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that was very necessary. Now it's Neymar.
Ahí está
Now it's
Rashford.
Rashford.
¿Ya viste al fantasmita?
Can he get there?
Fantasmita.
Found the way through.
¡Oh, palo!
And it's hit the woodwork and
Lunes, pues ¿qué le pasó a la bestia? ¿Qué le pasó a la bestia?
Over to the left. Martinelli. And that has left him in a heap.
Despeja, Rafita.
Dealt with nicely by the defense.
No te comprometas. Sé que va un gol de ventaja nada más.
And here's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it.
No hay que arriesgar.
And he thumps it
Ya queda
clear.
poquito tiempo.
Nuno Mendes goes direct.
Ahí está Virgen Bandai.
Very much into the last knockings.
No, Bandai, ¿qué te pasó? Perdón, ya no te llamo así, perdón. Gracias, Rafita.
Getting this one clear.
Virgil. Virgil Bandai.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Rashford. And it's Neymar. Played out to the right.
Gracias, Rafita, gracias por tanto y perdón por tan poco. Qué buena, me salvó ahí, loco.
Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified.
Un minuto. Se va a acabar. Nomás robarla. Y se acabó el encuentro. Buena. Ahí está la bestia que nos va a llevar a tirar rostro. Ganadores Virgin Bandai. Costa corta, cálmate, Costa corta. Rafita, ahora es avisarte. Foto para el face.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hombre, paz. Le deseo a la Chivas del Guadalajara. Bien, y con eso acabamos el directo. Ya gané los partidos diarios. Ya no hay nada más que hacer. Bueno, gente, gracias por ver. Gracias por ver. Dabs, Juan, Josh, nos vemos.